Hey, hey, Nyozo, welcome. It's a Friday night. Oh my God, there's people out there. Mongoose Live, Friday night. We're releasing some beautiful footage, music tonight. Um, my guest tonight is going to be Marcola Yang, all the way from Northern California with Abandoned Wings. Um, and we're going to be showing some video that he hasn't seen yet, and we're going to see his live reactions to the videos. If you're here, thank you. Stick around. Don't leave. If you're here, stay around. You obviously don't have anything else better to do on a Friday night than to spend it with me and Marco. But thank you for coming tonight. If you're here and you haven't had the chance yet, please do say hi so I know that you're here. Again, my streams are meant to be super interactive. You say hi, then I usually say hi back. If you ask questions, then we usually answer. If you have requests, well, then we kind of do them. And so, I was always taught, don't answer the questions that aren't being asked. But if you ask them, then I'll answer. So let's see here. Let's see here. We got some interaction. Jay Dooley says, hi, Long. Hey, what's up, Jay Dooley? Hey, where are you from, Jay Dooley? Spending your night here with us on Friday. And I'm sure there's some kind of Hmong parties going around tonight. But tonight, again, if you just got here, we're doing a reaction video with none other than Marco Yang from Abandoned Wings. So Jake Du's from all the way, Marco, he's all the way from Minnesota. So you're 2 hours ahead of us right now. It's 9 o'clock. So thank you for joining us. If you're here, please do say hi. And without further ado, let me bring out my guests. Everyone say hi to Marco. Marco, how are you?
Hey, what's going on, you guys?
Hey,
Thanks for
Marco.
joining us here.
Yeah, thank you so much for allowing me to interview you and do your reaction. Kind of, kind of, kind of like what I said. Joshua says, "Hi, Tulong." Joshua, hello, how are you? You see your relatives on live session too. Hi, how are you? He's a relative from down south. Um,
All right.
but yeah, I was doing the background for those who don't know. I was doing a live session talking about the OYO Circle 18 Thanksgiving Bash concert, and then Dane came up, and when Dane came up, he started chatting, and after the live session ended, I said, "Well, wouldn't it be nice if the actual artist actually came? It'd be a lot more interactive." Because I think that Marco, the flip side of music is that people often forget that the musicians, we got personalities too. We got
Yeah.
our own little quirks, and so it's an opportunity for them to say hi to you, and us to say hi back to them. And Big Monkey, the world's tiny, so we're just like anyone else. So Lang Mong Yang says, "What's up,
Oh, that's
guys?"
the big boss guy. What's up, Lang?
Lang. How do you know Lang?
So, everybody knows Lang. So, I first know him through gigs, and then we met a couple times at different bars. And then the first time I met him was when he was collabing with Mudo from Fresno.
Yeah, yeah.
So they came over to our garage, and they've never heard us. We're not really well known as well, so we're kind of like really underground. So he came over to my buddy's place, and then we're just jamming in the garage, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, that guy's facial expression is way too excited to see us because he doesn't know who we are. And
Yeah,
after we were done, he gave me like the biggest high five, and I was like, who is this guy? I think I must see this guy again, and then apparently now we run into each other all the time, and then we're really good friends now.
nice. So again, welcome. If you're just here, say hello, be friendly, say hi. I got Marcola Yang from Abandoned Wings, um, and yeah, he's just said right here. Lang just said it. Marco, the conqueror of all. YOLO, YOLO. So let's see here. So so why don't we just get to the point, Marco? Is your name Marco or is it Marcola? I'm sure there's a story
so,
behind it. Give us a
so
little
the
bit.
real name is Marco. I think the last time when I spoke to my dad, they came here first generation citizens, and so my dad was taking night classes, and then I've always wanted a Babe Mong, but my parents never gave me one. So I asked my dad, I was like, Dad, how come out of majority of the brothers they got really cool Hmong names, and I got
Marco.
Marco. And so he was like, oh, I was going to adult school, and they were talking about Marco Polo. So I was like, okay, Marco. So I was like, okay, but at the end of it, it kind of stuck through, and I love the name. I'm
Tell
the
me
only
about
Marco that I
Marcola.
know.
Tell me about
Yeah, and then
Marcola then.
Marcola came kind of like as a joke. So we were in high school. A buddy of mine, we were working at a he was working at a fast food, so we went and visit him. His name is Brown Moore, so also another unique name. So
Mm.
I was so good at drinking soda that they would like do mystery sodas, right? And I'm like, anything
Marcola.
you pour, I can guess what it is. So at first they were doing single sodas. So I was guessing them too easy. They're like mixing it up, two sodas, three sodas, four sodas, and I'm like guessing it. Sprite, Dr. Pepper, Coke, and Mountain Dew. And so they're like, "Oh man, you are really good. You're the real deal. We should call you Marcola as the
Marcola.
soda." And they just kind of stuck.
Nice. Awesome. Awesome. Good. I remember. So I didn't meet you. I've never spoken to you up until the OYO, the Thanksgiving bash. And,
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
I met you and I thought, man, me and this guy, we're getting along way too well.
Oh yeah,
So we
because
had
I
a
felt
lot
like
in
I knew
common.
you for a long time already too.
Yeah,
So
because when you play music, once you talk music, especially
yeah,
once you talk gear, oh my God.
yep, yep,
Um,
yep.
if you're a gear nut here tonight, definitely say hello because I think, man, I don't know, the non-gear people they might get a little
They'll get
ostracized
a
by
little
us.
bored and
Yeah, if we get bored, Marco, we're gonna end up talking about gear.
yeah, yeah.
All right. So if you're here, help us out, help me out, help Marco out. Subscribe to our Facebook pages. Abandoned Wings is the band you're with. Now, who was there? Who was that with you that night?
That's my lead guitarist. So his name's Tank.
Tang. Okay,
Yep,
cool. Cool, cool, cool. And so you can help us out by liking and sharing, subscribing, share this page now so other people can see it, but share on social
yep,
media.
yep.
And then also subscribe to Mongoose, subscribe to Abandoned Wings, and also hit the notification bell. So that way, when we go live, you guys will say, oh, yo, Long's up on Mongoose again. Okay. So again, welcome to Marco. Let's see here. What kind of comments we got? Oh, Cyrus is here. Hey, what's up, Cyrus? Small world. Hey,
So
Cyrus. Uh huh.
a big surprise. Cyrus is actually my brother. So I don't know
Oh,
if you knew
Cyrus,
that.
your brother.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yep,
Hey, hey,
yep.
hey. Small world indeed.
So we're always in the circle of different musicians, right? And they're like, "Hey, do you know Cyrus? Because like you guys do the rock thing." And I'm like, "I know him pretty well. You know, he's my brother. He's my little big
Wow.
brother."
Hey, you know what? Dang, small world.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you know what? There's a lot of talent flowing in your blood. Plenty of talent. Cyrus, I love your little thumbnail there, Burr, the late Burr, Burr Lore. So he's greatly missed. Who recently passed from COVID.
hmm
Um, CD High and Jen Thuli has a question for you, Marco. Where's the band and Wings from? First time hearing them. If they have YouTube videos, we'll check them out. Okay.
Yeah, we have
Where
some
you?
content, YouTube videos, and I'll go ahead and share our Facebook link as well. We got three singles recorded, and so we have it on our Reverb Nation page.
Yeah. And where are you guys from?
Oh, Sacramento, but I guess the borderline of Sacramento, so we can say Elk Grove. So we're in Elk Grove.
Elk Grove.
Uh-huh.
Yep. So there's a lot of talent coming out of Elk Grove. Hosang's coming out of Elk Grove too.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, they're such a talented young band. Marco, you ready? We're gonna
yeah.
see.
I'm
We're gonna
ready.
see the first video. So you haven't seen this. Maybe like okay, Marco. So check this out. So I always felt a little bad recording this, but I figured that based just on my experience when I was
hmm
doing music, I wish that someone had recorded it for me. So I
Yep,
went
yep.
out of my way to record for other people because the audience forgets that the people on stage get no experience of themselves playing,
hmm
right?
Yep.
Oftentimes, most of the time, if you're in a crappy venue, then you can barely hear yourself.
hmm
And so I tried to record it as high quality as possible. I do want to thank again Circle 18 and OYO, especially Trey, randomly. I just, yeah, Trey knows. I just on the spot asked him. He said, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And so, thanks again to Trey, especially for
Yeah.
letting me put the foot in. And Pua says the beast has awakened. Okay. All right. So again, 到咗你 photo 之後 I've never done this before. This live reaction session. Um, the last session with Dang, I just played video and didn't allow reaction live because I didn't know how to work it. So we're gonna try to share my YouTube screen, and if it goes well, it goes hopefully goes well. If it goes bad, then I think Marco, what I'll do is they'll be able to see us react to it, and hopefully it's not
Okay.
glitchy. And if
Okay.
it's bad, then later in the live session I'll play it again, but I'll play it in the high quality version.
Okay. Okay.
But again, these videos they'll go live tonight at 9:30. All right,
Whew,
brother.
I'm
You
kind of
know,
nervous, man, because we didn't have the best experience on stage. Because when you play live music, it's different than playing a soundtrack. Because the soundtrack will always sound good,
yeah.
but when you're on stage and you can't hear yourself, we're just playing blindfolded.
Okay, we're getting a lot of comments.
So
Last comment right
we
here.
hope it
Last
comes
comment.
out good.
Lang says, don't F and sleep on this guy. I agree. Honestly. Dang, like Marco,
Lang's the man.
man. Here's the thing. That night, it was only just two of y'all. That wasn't even the band. But you can imagine if the band was there.
Yep, yep. It would have
People
been a
don't
lot more
understand
entertaining.
what they're listening to. And Brandon said, "Do you need to have a dope beer to be in a rock band?" Okay. Jane says, "Let's go, let's go. Here we go, here we go. Let me see.
All right,
Be a
let's check
little
it
patient
out.
with me because I don't quite know what I'm doing, but let's see if this works."
Okay.
Oh, I gotta get on my other computer. One sec here. Fingers crossed.
All right, let's do this.
Marco, can you say something?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yep, I can hear you. Let's
All
hopefully the
right.
music's not too loud. Let's check it out.
1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
I like your guitar tone, Marco. Sounds
Oh,
good.
thank you. Thank you.
Kopopate kulusya Chika Lupe kato chakuchi. Let's put those hands in the air. Kopopate kuto chan Soya Listen dark on your okay. You can church on shende You can church kutsake Pagapio shaiku Korusheku yo Kutisata kotomu Somo Kuhuka rupemo Makinyaho kulushe Lunje Pokukengo kutuku Yakan chata shende Yakan chaku take Pakatila shaiku Ikolushe akuyo Let's give it up for King. You can try it all, You can try to talk, I got the shine through, go share
right, all right.
All right.
What are your thoughts, Michael?
Whew. Okay, so a little bit easier to swallow than I thought because for people who don't play live music, don't know that when you play on stage and you can't hear yourself, it's like driving blindfolded. You know,
Yeah,
driving is a simple gas and brake and turn, but when you can't hear yourself, it's like you can't really see the road.
yeah.
So it turned out better than I thought. I thought it was going to be a little bit rougher.
I thought it sounded really good. Because in the grand scheme of things, in the context, I mean, here you guys are. You guys were the only group that played live that night,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah,
and so
yeah.
everything else was kind of like CD. And and with live music, you know, a lot of things go wrong. And
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you
yeah.
remember in the beginning, they had some issues,
Oh,
but
dude.
so I remember you guys plugging into the guitar, but was it a battery issue?
So yeah, so it was a battery issue. So we call this the abandoned wing curse. No matter where we go, right? So we're as a band, we're super prepared. Like I had extra wires, batteries. I have cables. We have uh, an extra microphone in the back. So we have like a whole bunch of stuff prepared just in case if something happened. When we went to sound check, the Tank's guitar,
Yeah,
it had a low battery, so we just placed a brand new battery in it, and then we sound a moment of when we actually played, his guitar wasn't working. So
man,
we're
that
like, oh
always
man, no
happens.
way.
That
Uh-huh.
always
So when he
happens.
whispers, hey, you're on your own, and I'm like, no, we worked too
No,
hard for me to
on
play
your
this by
own.
myself. So I'm like, you're not getting out of the way that easy. So that's why I jumped off the stage, and then I grabbed an extra 9 volt because we're always prepared. And then when we
Oh,
plugged that sucker in, it worked.
dang, that's so weird, huh?
Yeah,
That's
and we
so
can't
weird how that
explain these
happens.
things. Yeah.
I like that
Like,
song. You got a deep voice, and man, there's a lot of. I think the genre that you do, like Dang's got a deep voice too,
uh-huh.
but the way the type of rock you guys do, it's got a different vibe.
Uh-huh.
It's
Uh-huh.
definitely it's a different genre of rock. Shane says hi Marcola. Um, uh, uh, Jeng Tuli says, where can I buy this song?
Oh, we're working on content right now, so we will be releasing those. So thank you
Yeah.
for your support. Yeah, that means a lot.
Christopher says, awesome vocal. Yeah,
Thank you,
Marco,
Christopher.
you got pipes, bro. And Marco, that mic didn't do you justice, bro. Um,
So it wasn't the mic, it was the EQing.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. It was the
because
EQing. The sound tech guy, and I don't ever like to like bash on anybody, but when we were sound checking, he didn't do any EQs.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so he
tricky
didn't do any
because
EQs.
like so there was at one point I went on stage to film, and it was
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
surprise on stage. I was filming and I was walking, listening to the monitor mix, but I could barely hear it.
Yeah, yeah,
And so
yeah.
I think people were singing. You Chipotle, when they're playing the front of house is loud. It's loud enough for you to hear,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
you can't hear the details. It has to come from the monitor, especially
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah,
you can't hear
yeah.
anything anymore. And
Not
so,
even Tolotea. It's just the chattering that overpowered our monitors. So I'm like,
yeah.
okay, we're just gonna just jump in faith alone and
Hey,
hope that everything comes out decent.
man, I thought you guys did good. And Nana says hi.
Oh hey, yeah, that's my sister.
Oh, that's your sister, right on.
Yep.
Brandon says, I heard that your band came about after some wings were left abandoned at Hmong New Year's. Can you talk about that? Is that real?
Oh yeah, no, Brandon's a jokester.
All right, Brandon. Brandon,
Uh,
he's gonna get you back for that, Brandon.
yep,
He
yep.
says, love it. The CD says, beautiful song. If you listen to that song close, man, it's got some strong lyrics, Marco.
Thank you.
I hope to be as talented as you one day.
That guy Kenny, he's a superb artist. So a lot of the stuff that you guys listen to, the top Hmong music, he
Mhm.
does all the beats for them.
Right.
Yep. So
Where's
anything,
he from?
Sacramento too, a buddy of mine,
Sacramento.
very very talented, still very underground because
Oh,
the
we got
world's not
people
ready for it.
from Alaska.
Oh yeah, see that's, and I think this is the magical thing, right, Long, that we're able to share our music and story throughout the world.
Yeah, like it's important, Marco, that you have these side musician conversations because number one, you're a musician, you talk a different way to each other,
Yeah.
and there might be conversations that come out that might not otherwise. Hurry signed with Circle 18. Circle 18. Hey, Lang, don't bash me, but I didn't know about Circle 18. I've never known about Circle 18, but man, I give it up to you guys. I'm gonna be looking out for you guys. Um, if you guys ever do any shows, I'd be more than happy to film it. Abandoned Wings representing. Okay,
Oh,
Suki.
what's up, Suki?
Okay, all right. So if you guys are there, feel free to say hi. We're gonna go to video number 2. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do the pod deck. I forgot to do the pod deck. So did you see the pod deck last time? So we're gonna do. Oh man, can I even get a pod deck number 3? So I'm gonna scroll through this while people are here. We're nobody yet. Oh no, Lang, you guys are somebody. Lang says we're nobody yet. But I'm gonna scroll it. You say when, and then we'll play the little pod game. I'm testing this out. I bought these cards. I might as well use them on you, Mark.
All right, let's go ahead. Now when?
Okay, right here. Here it is. I didn't pick this out. You did.
Okay, let's check it out.
You read that.
If you could sing a duet with anyone, who would it be? OYO. That's a good one. Pagina Zhang.
To who?
Pagina Zhang.
Oh man, I gotta look who. Okay, I obviously am not in the. Who is she? Tell me about her.
So Pagina just did she's the first Hmong person to ever do
Oh, Panya.
Yeah, Panya, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know who that is.
Panya. I was like,
Right on.
every time I listen to her vocals, I'm like, ooh, she's our Hmong Adele.
Man, she's
Our
got
Hmong
power,
Celine
dude.
Dion. Yeah.
That girl's got power. Okay, we'll do one more. One more for you.
Let's check
One
it
more
out.
for you, Marco. Say when.
All right, when?
Okay, this one's just kind of silly, but.
If peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter, what would it be called? Peanut paste.
Peanut paste. All right, peanut paste. That would work. Okay, here we go. Thank you guys again for watching. I've got this is Long from Mongoose, and I've got Marco from Abandoned Wings. We're chatting. We're talking about clips from his recent performance at OYO Circle 18 Thanksgiving Bash in Sacramento. It was just past last week, and so we're showing some of the footage now. And so we'll go on to the next song. The last song, it's on YouTube, but it's still converting into HD. So I'm not going to show it in high definition, but we'll watch it the other way.
Yeah.
It's a little truncated because on Restream I can only load up 300 megabytes of video, which is tiny for video. And so we'll watch the third one on its own, but we can react to this one too.
Okay.
Oh,
That's it, folks.
there we go. There you go. That's a nice riff, Marco.
Oh, I don't think we're getting the audio on our end of here, Long.
Oh, you're not getting audio?
Yeah. No audio either.
Yeah.
This is our little sample.
Can anybody watching confirm that there was no audio? Otherwise, I'm going to go to Plan B. Okay, so we're going to jump to Plan B here.
Okay. Oh, they have audio. Okay.
2, 3, 4. got the chocolate cheese. Let's put those hands in the air. Drop a ball and do the job. So yeah, with some dark on your okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 여태치 못하길래 꺾어뻗진 대구 눈꺼머니 곁에 우버떡부터 들거든 누거차 너의 눈빛이 이어들어지 마치 쓰거든 이거였어야 하고 Kamu taku luling hipitasi Yate chimo takilai Yokin topu taku Lujikia Yate chimo takilai Hokulu shechi saka chua Tachi Libachi pushiha 的日落我名字，不想错呀错的高一努力，不有路高高大，不路线路网，我只然样的公里，我要做茶呀我kun着。Got ulu shelu jumuitse ya pichimo takila kapoyon ya tokutake uchike ya pichimo takila ulu shechi sako chuo chi chi 不适合的日落我名字，不想错呀错的高一努力，不愿路高大不路线路忙，只然样的努力，要大地。走寂寞哭了天，铁骨早给了鸟都不高路线了。
Alright, so that's where it cuts off, unfortunately. That's 300 megabytes of video. Oh, Marco, your audio's off.
I accidentally muted myself.
Okay, there you go.
All right, cool. But Long, thank you for doing this. I really appreciate it. I think I can relate to you on what you were saying that you know, as a performer, you always kind of wanted to see how you play and how the outcome of it is because you don't really get to. It's kind of like a cook where you don't get to eat your own food. You cook it and you serve it to the
Yeah.
people, and then they consume it, and then that's it. But and it also sounds too conceited to go, hey, can you videotape me singing my set? So we can't
Yeah,
do that either.
I know,
So
right?
you're doing a really good thing for us, man. I appreciate it.
I know. You sounded great in that song, and man, you got butter vocals, man, butter vocals. So full. I wish I had half the bass you did. Tell us about that song. What's that? So like,
So
when did you write
that
that? What was going on?
so that song is actually not mine. It's Christine Zhang's. And
Oh,
so I got a chance to record that with her on one of her albums. And
yeah.
so I was like, okay, would you try So I'm like, okay, what song can I do that I am pretty familiar with? So I decided to cover her song with me duetting, but me singing the whole song instead. So I just kind
Oh.
of did my own rendition of it.
So how do you know her?
We go way back. So we go way back to where because we go to church together, and
Yeah.
so been to a few of the Hmong church concerts, and then I also played a few times at those other concerts too. So that's where my music passion really started growing from the church. And then one day, her mom was like, "Oh, we really love your voice. Would you uh, join Christine with a duet in one of her songs?" And I'm like, "I don't think I'm good enough to sing with her." And so they talked together, and then we eventually got time to go to Fresno in the studio, and then we recorded that track together.
Where did you guys record that?
At one of the White Shadows member, I forgot his name, but he's the
Saya.
keyboardist.
Just Saya.
Yeah, yeah. So Saya, yeah. So we recorded at
Saya.
Saya's place. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Remember the first thing after the concert, I came up to you and I said, "Man, your strumming, your guitar style sounds
Yeah.
way too much like worship music."
Yep.
Because
Yep.
when I was listening, I
That's
was like,
very
okay, this
true.
guy's playing a worship song, and then when I'm live, I can't without knowing the song, you can't really discern what's being said. And so just a
Uh-huh.
little while ago, I was listening closely to the song, and I was like, that's a pretty Christian song right there.
Yep. Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
Half the time, if you listen to the lyrics, you wonder if that person's talking about another person, or if that person's talking about God.
Mhm.
So I thought it was a really beautiful song. Let's check out what people have said. A lot of people said there was audio. Let's see here. Yeah, Linda Chow says, "Hey, go uncle."
Oh, right.
Um, Bornia says,
Oh man, another awesome vocalist. She
"Yeah,
she would blow. Yeah, she blows everything out of the water.
Marco,
Awesome, awesome
I
vocalist.
can't wait to record more artists so I can get more reaction videos just to meet people. It's so
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. Uh-huh.
It's so fun just recording people and watching, having people watch their own videos. It's incredibly rewarding. Um,
Yeah.
all right, but I'm gonna hide this comment because now this comment has something to do with what you've got. I noticed you got some stuff in your background, um, and if you're a gear nut, then you were probably if you're a guitar player, then you're probably drooling quite a bit at Marco's guitar.
Oh
Tell us
no.
about your guitars, Marco.
Um, I've just been a really big fan of guitar tones for a really long time, because growing up, you don't really get to appreciate all the artists that you hear, and then now that you know music and you know gear, you actually like can tell what your favorite artists were playing.
Yeah,
So, big fan of the Beatles, Elvis Presley, growing up, Johnny Cash, um, Rolling Stones. They played certain acoustic sets. They played a certain acoustic guitar. So I happened to got all the ones that they played, um,
yeah,
just because I love the tone of it. So I got a Martin D28, which is a super classic for acoustic guitars, and then I got a Gibson Hummingbird just right behind me over here. Gibson Hummingbird, custom shop, 1960s vintage Hummingbird, and it does the playing for me. So if
was
you
that the
cue it
one on
right,
stage?
yeah, yeah, it's the one on stage.
Okay, so for those people who aren't musicians, or for those people who don't know guitars, he just basically said he's got a pretty nice guitar.
Yeah,
He's got some-
it will be handed down generations to generations. It's
and you
those
said
kind of
and you
guitars.
said vintage.
Uh huh.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's a really
so
nice guitar.
it's a custom plastic. It's a 1960s, so they aged the top to emulate a like 1960s guitar. So the wood is aged, all the moisture's got baked out, and so it sounds like a 1960s Gibson Hummingbird acoustic guitar.
Yeah, see, in this age of technology, if you don't play music or you don't play guitar, then you might not know it. Or if you don't know, if you're a guitar player but you
Hmm.
don't know guitar and woods, then you might not know what's going on right now. But um, people forget that guitars are freaking they're organic. the
Yeah.
wood, and as they
Uh-huh.
age, they sound better. They breathe. Like for a
Yeah.
guitar
Hmm.
to sound good, you can't just play it soft, but you can't play it too hard.
Yep.
You
Yep.
have to play because a guitar, it's fine. It's not living, but it is living. You
It's like
play
a
a guitar,
voice. It's like a
yeah,
person's voice.
yeah.
Hmm.
You play it and it comes out and it
Yeah.
blossoms. Can you show us closer?
Yeah. You know what?
Why
Let
is
me
it
go
called the
ahead.
hummingbird? There you go. To show people why it's called the hummingbird.
So it's called the hummingbird because there's actual hummingbirds on the guitar. So if you guys can see, all those are hand painted, craft, and so that's why it's called the hummingbird. And it really makes you sound better than you usually are. So whenever I play that, I listen to myself and I'm like, man, I'm not even a really good guitarist, but it makes me sound really good. So it makes it sound that much better.
Um, Chris says that instrument probably costs more than some vehicles out there. I agree.
Yeah. Well, let's just say I'm making down payments. I'm making payments for this guitar here.
Yeah. But people don't people forget that there's now wood shortage,
Yeah.
and so some of these nice woods you can't even get anymore. They
Yeah.
don't
You
let you
can't
make
get it
them.
anymore. Yeah. It's
That's why
whatever's made, then that's it.
yeah, that's why Gibson was getting into trouble. All the major guitar companies were getting into trouble um because they couldn't find the wood. Okay, so Tong is here. Okay, Tong's lying. Tong's got the best collection.
Yeah, he's got the best collection.
I've
So
got
I
a
went
we
to
got
his house, and his guitar is short Italian.
yeah that guy's okay. You've got a good acoustic guitar collection. That guy has a good guitar collection. I bow
Yeah,
down to
yeah,
that guy.
yeah.
Tom, eventually I'm gonna come visit you at your house and do a little talk about your guitars. But I don't know. I'll let you decide on this. Jing Thuli and he says, "Man, can Marcola play this live for us now virtually?" Marco, I see the guitar right behind you. Uh,
Maybe we'll see how things goes. If
okay,
how about if we get enough views, huh? Long, let's do that, huh? If we
yeah,
get enough views,
maybe we
then
can get a. I don't know. You name the number.
well, how much
30.
we got right now?
We have 22.
Okay, yeah. So let's say 35.
35. So okay, so here's our agreement. He said it, not me. If you guys can share this page and you get 35 people here, then Marco will sing a song on
Yep.
on that really beautiful guitar. Um, all right, let's see. Let's see here. Gibsons are the best. Yeah, Gibsons are. I don't know. They're good. I like Music Man, but what do I know? Um,
Oh, Music Man is another. Whew. Mm-mm-mm.
yeah,
That's a
if people want to buy guitars, they better buy them now because
yeah, yeah,
they're
yeah.
getting stinking expensive because of
Hmm.
the shortage of wood. Um, let's see here. And Chris says, vote for virtual live session regardless of viewers.
I
Okay.
don't know, man.
So
We want to
we've
make sure
got
that Long gets subscribers too.
we've got I'm just here to interact. Like you had it's a 一图多搞图多了，一波图多了. It's the same show for me.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah,
same
yeah.
live session, and I can't thank you enough, Marco, for coming out and agreeing to do this reaction.
This is my honor, man.
Yeah, for a lot of the artists that haven't come forward, some of them are very hesitant. First of all,
Hmm.
um, but that being said, it does take a great amount of vulnerability because you don't know what footage I've got.
Yeah.
And to my and in my defense, I do want it to be a win-win for you and for me. That I showcase something that's good, and then you see something that's good. I wouldn't throw anyone underneath the bus at all. And
Hmm.
so thank you for being vulnerable, allowing me to mess with the footage, and I guess you guys are crossing fingers that I do a decent job, and hopefully I did. Um, um, yeah, and so Tong says hi. Say hi to my
Yep.
brother Bird Lore. Hope to see you all at a celebration of our life. Yeah, I'll definitely be there.
Yeah. We'll be
Um,
there, Tom.
so
Bert's somebody that's really close. I don't know if you knew, but he was the first Hmong musician I've ever met.
hmm,
He was literally our next door neighbor, like one house to the right. And
yeah,
then he was already practicing playing bass. And then we would like them play in their living room. So Burr was definitely the first Hmong musician that I've ever met and encountered.
yeah,
So it
and
really
that
means a lot to me.
Bird. Like I was telling Tong, I've never had, unfortunately, I never had the chance to have a good conversation with him. I did have one tiny conversation with him in passing. We went to Rise Music, the Rise night market, and I saw Bird there when Hossein was performing, and I spoke to him very tiny in passing, and he seemed like such a genuine and nice guy.
Yeah, yeah,
He looks tough with his long hair and blonde hair. He
yeah.
looks
He's a softie.
he's husky, but he's such an going on a couple words. He's a genuine nice guy.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, all right, Marco. We're gonna go to number 3. Okay.
Okay.
My friend, we live here. Seems like the circumstances have never changed. Thought that I'm waiting. It lays me down again. I feel so hopeless. Leave me to traveling. Seems so hard that I can barely crawl. One phase in the race. To leave me disappearing without a trace. As midnight gathers all your collected memories, it compiles everything that's left from me. As soon as memories close, the day is ended, no one cares to know. Oh, the story I've been telling all along. It seems like a fairy tale of us that's gone wrong. How can we learn to see the light and turn to do what's right? Trust everything will come through. Lead me to that path of something new. Emptiness come like the shore. The more I know, the less I'll be willing to explore. The thought that I might not even go crazy, it robs me of my favorite times of turn still, I'm spiraling. Even breathing can become so disappearing. Oh, the story I've been telling all along. It seems like a fairy tale of us that's gone wrong. How can we learn to see the light? Turn to do what's right. Trust everything will come through. Lead me to that path of something new.
That was legit.
Turned out pretty good. Turned out pretty good.
Yeah. What Tang is playing is a lot harder than it sounds.
Yes.
I noticed that right away.
If you play the guitar, you'll know that it's very technical to do all those movements.
Yeah, and it's hard, especially because he's doing it on an acoustic guitar.
Yep, yep.
You know, if he was playing on a maybe some nines and tens, and it might be something. But when you play
Hmm.
on 12s, 14s, and up on
Yep,
a
yep,
music, it's a whole different world to bend
yep.
strings like that.
Hmm.
But he plays so well, and considering that there was so much equipment, um, you know, when your gear doesn't go right in the beginning, it
Uh-huh.
puts you on leads with the wrong foot sometimes. But yeah,
Yeah.
he played solid. You sang really well, and it was good. I thought you
We
guys,
felt like at that third song, like kind of adapt to what we have.
yeah,
So first song was just okay, test my water. I noticed I was flat a lot of the times. Second song was like, okay, we're starting to adjust, and then third song, we were finally like, okay, we could work with whatever that we have here. But then that was the ending of our set already.
yeah, and you know, um, I got to hear you guys play live as a band though.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
because when you hear this, it is good. But man, my brain now, I'm like, man, what is their drum? What's their drummer playing? What's
Hmm.
their bass play? What's the bassist playing? And like especially this song, the song. So anyone watching, if you want to see the full thing at 9:30, it'll go live on my YouTube page.
Hmm.
But I unfortunately you only see a little bit of that little tiny interlude solo right there,
Hmm.
and that solo actually is pretty creative.
It's super tasty. It's very
Yeah,
pasty.
it didn't show it. That clip didn't show it, but it continues on and it builds and
Yeah.
it builds. I'm like, oh man, I'm drooling. If I, in a
Hmm.
live band setting, that'd be like, oh man, the
Yeah.
yeah, it's really
Yeah.
good. Um, let's see here. So yeah, Tony says you guys sound good. Vocal is awesome. Chris says, no, I can't show Chris's comment. Oh, Chris says, I appreciate you taking a step in the direction to showcase the work of our Hmong musicians and artists. This allows viewers like me to experience a virtual VIP session in real time and for free. Absolutely, that's what I want to do because,
Yeah. Lost the man.
like only 500 people could come in that room,
Hmm.
Marco,
Yeah.
and so well, there's like thousands of other people that should experience it. But you know, I was talking to some friends. I felt bad because am I indirectly screwing the artist by showing their art without protection of it? But you know, I thought about it. I said, well, you know, it's true. Maybe some artists don't want their show to be seen. But on the other hand, I argue that for you know, because maybe some, I guess the concern is that maybe someone will see it and they'll say, oh, okay, I've seen Marco now. I'm not going to see him. I'm not going to go to his live show anymore. But I think it's the opposite of that, Marco. I think they're going to see it and they're going to say, oh snap, I missed out. I need to go to the next one for sure.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, well, I'm betting on that reaction because, shoot, even I was at the show, Marco. You were at the show, and
Hmm.
when I see this footage, it pumps me up. I'm like, dang,
Yeah.
that was nice, and the quality's good, but you know, like I'll be honest, as good as this footage is, it's still nothing compared to the live. You cannot get a live
Yep. Yep.
concert feel watching any video.
That's right.
No way. When that bass hits your chest, you're like, there it goes.
Hmm.
You never forget that feeling when the bass makes your chest grind. So let's see. Tong's got a question for Chris. Are you related to James from Wisconsin? Oh,
A
Nail's here. Do
mom
you know
connection.
Nail? Do you know Nail from our Nail was our guitarist in Paradise. Him and I we both parted ways, but yeah, thank you, Nail. It's my pleasure to put this up. I gotta chase you down, Nail, for an interview for guitar. Nail's a really interesting guitar player. He plays he plays metal rock, but he also has a background in jazz, and so
Mm.
and he's a and he plays flamenco and classical guitar. So when he plays, it's always interesting because when we used to play with Nail, he would play really weird riffs that would work. So
Hmm.
let's see your last comment, Tong. Okay. All right. Well, there's 21 here. Marco, do you want to play or do you want to stay on?
I don't know. What do you think, Tom? This is your show. So what do you
Uh,
think?
Matt, I say I'll be the I'll be the Joe Biden and play. Go and play.
All right.
Show us,
Okay.
brother.
So this is unrehearsed. So if I mess up, then 你主先得了.
What are you gonna play for us?
Um, I'm gonna play that first song that I
Uh-huh.
played because I feel like the EQ and then the difficulties didn't do the song justice. So I'll try to replay it for you guys.
Sweet.
All right, let's check it out. Okay, let me get myself comfortable here. You can hear that long?
I could hear. Let's see what happens if you stand.
Any delays in that?
Nope. Nope.
Okay. All right, let's do this.
Let's do it.
Yo te chimo taquila, gobo boche te ku lu gombuli yate, kupato hitsote kote, kulu kocha goyo gumboshe. Te tu ba chu sing de ku. Goyo toya hokulune, kulu komu taku lune te kutoshi. Yo te chimu takila, kapu yo kinto kutoke, luche yeah. Yo te chimu takila. Hokuru shechi sako chodachi Iwachu ushi hata ulo wanetsu Kusama toya toto Ko ilmuli Ekuya luko kata kulu shetu no Yachijaya Nagomuli Kaya Tochaya Wakuncha Ulukota Ulu Shil Jumuiti Yatechi Mutakila Papoyo Yato Kutusia Muishi Yatechi Mutakila Hokuru Shechi Sako Chodachi Ibachu Ushihata Ula Warning to Usawa Toya Tato Ko Ilumuli Kuya Luka Kata Kulu Shenu no Yachijaya Komuri Yotaki Shenzo Jimoku Kieku Kehu Nyondo Hukalu Yatechimotaki Hokushiachisako Chuodachi Ibachu Ushihata Ulawone Tsu Usa Toya Tato Ga Inuli Ekuya Luka Kata Ulu Shenu no Yachijaya Nekomuli. All right, unrehearsed. Sorry it was a little messy.
Beautiful. Awesome. Awesome, man. I wish I had your pipes, bro. Sounds so good. Cheese says hi. Cheese here. Tong's
What was up,
loving it.
T?
I saw your performance with Tong. You guys played Audio Slave. I saw
You
that.
know Audio Slave? Yep.
Yeah, I saw that
That's my
footage. I
pick.
was like, man, that's legit. Even the soloist, who was playing the Music Man, by the way, JP. Um, played beautiful solo, and I thought you guys did great. Oh, Dang's here. Hey, Dang, what's up, brother?
Oh, what's
Dang,
up, Dang?
Dang's here. And you know, so I think you did a phenomenal job on stage. Anything you want to say to the folks out there? Let's see here. We have Bay. Oh, hey, Bay. Marco has always been a talented musician. It's about time he shows everyone what he's been blessed with. Keep it up, brother.
Thank you, Bay. Thank you.
Bay,
Appreciate it,
Bay,
brother.
Bay. Yeah, Bay. Good to see you, Bay. Um, so let's see here. Well, let's. What do you guys got? What do you? So you guys are working on some music. You guys working on an album or what's going
Yeah.
on?
So right now we're kind of taking a direction or a different approach to the way music is now. Like, people don't really buy albums anymore; they buy songs.
Yeah.
And so what's very trendy and it seems to work right now too, and I think it plays a favorite in the musicians is musicians tend to just release one song at a time and they
Hmm.
do a really nice video and then they kind of get to enjoy that one song for a good amount of time and then you release another song and that happens to be the trend that's working in the Mika industry and the Hmong industry as well right now too. So it's almost like a releasing TV series episodes instead of just doing a full blown, giving them the full season, if you would look at it like that.
Yeah. You got any time frame? When you guys think you guys gonna put it out?
Very
Is
soon
out
here.
already?
Yep.
Very
So very
soon.
soon,
Okay.
the song that you guys just heard on that night, that's a new song where that was the first time we played it live.
Oh, sweet.
Uh-huh.
Well, are you talking about something new or
Yep. Yep.
yeah, something new? Cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
you know
that's
what?
one of our new ones.
You guys have a very different sound. And I'll be honest, that night it didn't showcase how good you. I think that you guys really are, because like
We,
people don't
we
understand. That's only like it's like sounders coming, but it's just Ty and the drummer coming. That's
yeah,
not the
yeah.
sound of the
Yep.
of the
That's not the
band.
full staff.
And so I'm excited to see what you guys sound like. I hope you guys, like, you know, I think the Hmong music industry needs more color to it because I think there's so
Yeah.
much more out there, and you guys will bring something that's different
Yeah.
and it's good. Like a Hmong concert, it's good to play tracks, but man, live music breathes. It breathes.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's
There's
hard to
nothing like
describe.
live music. We were even saying that night that all the music was really good, but we were like, but can you imagine if like it was live?
Yeah.
Nature like 很厉害, so 人够得很high.
Oh
Especially if
yeah.
they have like a live musicians there, it just brings it up to like another level.
Yep. I agree,
Yeah.
man. When you guys come out, when you guys play live, what you do is the first thing you do is Marco, you say, "Hey, Long, want to film? I'll be right there,
You got
brother."
to be there. You got to be part of the history, man. I'm just very, very glad that I ran into you. It's
Good.
super
Well, it was a
cool,
pleasure
man.
meeting you. It was nice hanging out. So thank you again for everyone that participated, who came and stuck around. I don't know if there's anyone that stayed. There's probably a few people that watched the whole entire thing. Blessings to you guys. Um, what's coming up next with Mongoose is I'm sorry, it was previously Sunday, but on Monday night, Kiana Lure is going to be joining me, and so
Mm,
Kiana, she'll get to see her footage. She hasn't seen her footage in that I shot quite yet. And then on Wednesday, it's actually going to be Vu Peter. So Vu Peter has agreed to come on, and so he's a if you met him, then he's like the trippiest, funniest, nicest guy. He looks like he's like the monk Tupac, but man, he's like so nice. Maybe on stage he acts like raps like he sounds like Tupac, but man, he's such a nice guy. He's so talented. So he's gonna come on Wednesday, and maybe I don't know who's gonna come. I'll try to get someone else to come on Friday. Maybe I'll talk to you're in the chat. I said whoever wants to volunteer, go ahead, and then we'll see
mhm.
who comes next. Maybe it might be Chi, and Chi was the opener for that night, so I'm excited. He'll eventually come and talk about his songs too. Um, but again, Marco, hey, sincere thank you for joining me, and sincere
Yeah,
thank you to
my pleasure.
all the folks that joined us tonight. Anything you want to say? Any last things you want to say to them?
I say continue to support the Hmong music industry. It's like the best time to be alive right now because it's nationwide right now. You can stream anywhere, YouTube. People in Thailand's listening to the songs here, and people from across the state. And I say just continue to loop the Hmong musicians, and that's just the only way to kind of push us up to the next level. And so there's a lot of talent in the Hmong community, but I think we just don't get the support and love. that
Yeah.
would be able to just push up to the next level.
Here, man, I'll take it one step further. You know, if you see a Hmong concert, go out to support it. Every Hmong concert should sell out, and if it's expensive, we should be willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
That's all right, because we will pay a lot of money to see whatever mainstream artist. Man, we gotta pay for Hmong artists, because when everybody wins, that's when Hmong music will thrive.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not just support and love. I'm talking about, man. It's okay to spend money where you think is important. If you think Hmong music is important, it's okay to spend money there
Yeah.
and support the Hmong artists, because I'll be honest. At the end of the day, every Hmong artist is also just another person that needs financial help, and
Yeah.
where you don't get the financial support, it's not just love of money too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Support them financially so that they can continue, because if how do we communicate to our musicians that what they're doing is important? Well, we support them with money, with buying of merchandise. That's what makes the music industry work, and we got to keep that up.
Yeah.
And people are competitive, but it's okay. Let's support everyone. It makes a more interesting community.
Yeah.
All right,
Amen to that.
Marco. Blessings to you. Thank you again for coming out, and good night to everyone. And I'll see everyone on
Yeah.
Monday night. Keanu and Lauren will be here, and it should be a riot. Thanks again, Marco.
My pleasure. Long, thank you again for all you do, man. I
Okay.
hope continue that your channel grows, and we look forward to the other episodes.
I look forward to recording a lot more artists. So, okay, Shinji.
All right, guys. See you guys later.